And it's to protest the laws in this country against marijuana. And the university needs to understand that they can give the permit to another group. Of course, to give it to a group that is so like-minded as us doesn't make much sense, because the reality is I think these people would love for us to stay here all day and party with them. But you can't party here. Can't smoke no weed. You smoke weed, them guys with badges will come around and they'll arrest you, and it's a big problem. Yeah, all right, well, we'll go smoke weed in a few minutes, okay? It's amazing what these people's agenda is. I was asked to introduce John today in our program because as the organizer and MC of Hash Bash, I've been involved with what's gone on this year, and a lot of you folks think that this organization has done something to Hash Bash. Well, in reality, Focus has done nothing but helped us. It's the university that has attempted to screw Hash Bash. And while I remind you to treat the university's employees with the utmost respect, because as the police will tell you, they're only doing their jobs.
That's what I said,
I wouldn't want to spend any more time on this property than I have to. So we're going to leave very soon when we're done with Mr. John Sinclair. But I had to find something that would be appropriate for this art community and artist group, and my favorite quote of all times fits perfect, so I'm going to read it so I don't fuck it up. This actually comes from our arch nemesis, Harry Anslinger, who, interesting enough, I found out he died at exactly 1 p.m., which is a great reason for us to, in the future, leave the Diag at 1 p.m. But that's a little side note. But Harry Anslinger, when he was the U.S. Commissioner of Narcotics testifying to Congress on why marijuana should be made illegal back in 1937, he said, there are 100,000 total marijuana smokers in the U.S., and most are Negroes, Hispanics, Filipinos, and entertainers. It gets better. Their satanic music, jazz, and swing result from marijuana usage. This causes white women to seek sexual relations with Negroes, entertainers, and any others. I'm the others. Hey, you feel that warm air, huh? That warm sun, right? Here's the problem. The problem is that we're uninvited co-conspirators, and we want to go get high. But before we leave, I have to shout out a few names here from some people that have left us in the past. As you know, Chef Ra, we lost him a couple years ago. We recently lost May Nutt, who was known as Grandma Marijuana. And also John Hartman, who used to come out to Hash Bash every year, passed away in February. And some of you might have heard that Dr. Todd Mikariah died. Also, you should know, May 3rd, Liberation Day 2008. Join us for Detroit's largest annual marijuana legalization event ever, with special guest, Mr. John Sinclair. So if you want to see John, the next opportunity, besides over at Monroe Street here in a minute, with Globe, at the Blind Pig tonight at 9 o'clock, he'll be with the Mac Pod, so you can check that out. But I have to let you know that it was pointed out to me that the laws against marijuana are what got most of us involved. The people that put on this event, Focus, have been affected by those laws because they're university students. They come from all over the country. I was talking to one of them, and she's from New York, where they have the Rockefeller drug laws, which were some of the worst laws in this country. And here she is in Ann Arbor partying with us. So you can see how it touches all across the country. But at this point, it's real simple. If you're with me or you're against me, who's with me? A joint. All right, everybody with a joint, meet me over there. No. Here's the deal, folks. It's real simple. If you want to party with us and kick out the jams and smoke some good weed, my suggestion is to follow the Monroe Street Fair banner over to Monroe Street and enjoy the Monroe Street Fair. At this point, Focus is going to take over the Diag, and we're going to be nice and give it to them. But we'll be back the first Saturday of April of next year and the year after. And forever. So, at this point, I'd really like to ask you to give a nice round of applause for Focus and our good new friend Alma here, who without her, this wouldn't have happened because she reached out to us. So, we do appreciate it.
Start the march.